And now what I want to talk about is the clutch assembly. So this is our clutch. It's not in its full form. I've taken some parts off, so what I will do is I will just show you it kind of in form so we can kind of get an idea of how this sits. So we'll put the springs on, chuck some springs on, and then we've got a plate here with a pin which sits here, and that would then screw on to here. You would have the rest of the bolts in there, which will then compress this clutch down and all the clutch plates down very solid. Now, why does it do that, and why do we need this clutch plate anyway? So what we've got here behind this system here is the actual crankshaft nut which comes through there, which then drives this whole system here. So behind there is connected directly to the piston that is pushing up and down in this engine, creating the combustion and spinning all of this stuff here at the piston speed. And what that's not great for is if that was constantly spinning and you were trying to change gear, you're going to be smashing parts of the cogs together, and plus your back wheel's going to be constantly wanting to move all the time, which isn't great. So that's why we have a clutch system and a gear system which will sit in neutral, which we'll go on about later. But the clutch system it allows you to be able to push that clutch in, which will disengage the transmission from the crankshaft in a way, so it allows you to be able to change gear. Now, how does it do that? So in here is a load of plates that use friction to hold on together. So once this is all pressing together, it is creating a tight bond. So what I can do is I can show you just a little bit more in detail. If I take this back off, so in here, as you can see, is the clutch, and as you can see, I'm spinning it, but the outside isn't moving, and that is because we've taken off the friction off these plates. So it allows this to stop moving when the rest of this system is moving. So once the whole system from the crankshaft is moving, it allows this to stop. So what that is doing, it's stopping the power from going directly to the gear systems and then going straight to the sprocket, which then does your back wheels. It allows it to stop so you can change gear nicely, and then once you put pressure on that again, this whole thing spins again, allowing that to the back wheel. So that is the basics of how the clutch works.